Greetings once again, my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to another one. Yes, my beautiful peeps. So in this one, I am going to be sharing some information here. They're actually covering Reds Perreira, Reds Perreira's interview, and we know when this man is talking about West Indies cricket, people tends to stop and listen. You understand? This time he's addressing the appointment of Darren Sammy and Coley. And, he's basically saying that he supports them 100%. And the people of the Caribbean should try and trump up the support and throw it behind these guys. Things like Darren Sammy not being experienced, things of Coley being there for a while, all of this, he would have addressed, and it's pretty interesting to hear his take on it, especially where Sammy is concerned. So we're going to go down through that. So just give a listening ear until the end and make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, my peeps. So let us get straight into it. So this article here that is covering the interview that was done by Reds Perreira. They're saying Reds Perreira has thrown his support behind the appointment of Coley and Sammy, and is calling for the Caribbean people to provide support as well. Now, in an invited comment to the Guyana Times, so Guyana Times, they are the one that is publishing this, and apparently Reds Perreira, they had asked his opinion on the matter. You understand? So he was talking about the appointment and thing. Let me just remind you guys where I stand. In terms of Darren Sammy, I like the idea. It's a fresh look. We see most teams trying to get young coaches to try and get the guys to play the new form of cricket. So let us see how that goes. Coley, one of, if not the most decorated, you can say, I don't know if I should say decorated, because not a lot of accolades or anything, but in terms of qualifications in the region, he's definitely up there. Where coaching is concerned. He has been in and around the West Indies setup for a while, so I understand the appointment. Don't know if they could have been a little braver and try and think outside the box, seeing that he has been a part of the system for so long. So, let us go down into Reds Perreira. So this is him now, and I quote: "We know Sammy had applied and that Coley had indicated, he would apply and throw his hat in the ring. But not knowing what was the level of experience of other coaches who had applied. You understand? It came down to 6 coaches, we were told, and the review committee felt that Coley and Sammy were the best selection they could have made in the circumstances." So that is what Reds Perreira is saying, that it came down to 6 coaches. And looking at West Indies cricket and where they want to take it, these 2 guys were the best according to what they are saying. I don't know who the other 4 coaches are. I'm not going to sit here and pretend as if I know. Doesn't make any sense. I speculate. So if that is going to be a question in the comment section, you don't need to ask it. I have no idea. You understand? I can just give you the information that is here. I won't make up anything. So Reds Perreira is saying Coley is stronger in the area of his own qualifications. He dived into the coaching world. He got himself qualified, and he has done a fair amount of work in the region, as I alluded to earlier. He was once the Windward Islands coach, and that was where I got to know him better. He is easy to talk to, and he is very detailed in planning. So this is Reds Perreira giving us some information about Coley. He went on to say Coley got involved with Cricket West Indies Academy, and he is no doubt one of the strongest candidates. All right. Went on to say, meanwhile, where Darren Sammy is concerned, this is Reds Perreira right here. I got to know Sammy as a young man in St. Lucia. He made the St. Lucia under-19 team, then the West Indies under-19 team to New Zealand. I had saw him the day before he departed and told him about the conditions, and I also watched him play his first international match. The fact that he has not gotten qualifications, which was well answered by Cricket West Indies President Dr. Kishore Shallow. When you saying when you look back at the history and the appointment of coaches that we had, who had outstanding qualifications and had good track records, they were not necessarily successful. So having qualification does not automatically suggest success, says Reds Perreira. And I guess that is what he's saying. But they have to remember that CWI had listed that as part of the job description, job description, saying you need the qualification that they are seeking. Now, Reds Perreira is also saying that Sammy brings 2 World Cup titles on his CV. You understand? And according to Reds Perreira, just as how Sammy learned to captain, he will be able to learn to coach on the job, basically. Saying that Sammy has led as a captain, and that must be taken into consideration, that he was a successful captain, and hopefully he becomes a successful coach. So he's basically saying that, hopefully over a period of time, Sammy will be able to learn and to deliver. Reds additionally stated that a strong backroom staff is needed for the 2 guys to be successful. You understand? And I agree with that. Especially where Sammy is concerned. I mean, he's going to be dealing with the white ball team, players from all over the place. But not only that, they just said that the qualifications are not necessarily there. So you probably need people in the background that would have done certain things and, can give you some information and work with players and things like that. But it's a valid point to say that, he comes in with a lot of passion and he comes in with 2 world titles on his CV. But as I always say, being an excellent cricketer does not necessarily mean that you will be an excellent coach. And this is not me saying that Darren Sammy will not be successful. I want him to be successful. I'm a fan of the guy. But I'm just bringing this point across that, because you are a successful player or captain doesn't mean you'll be a successful coach. And that is why when you're going for international jobs like these, they usually want to see some amount of experience. You would have worked, if not winning with teams, you would have worked at the highest level for a little while. So they know that you have an understanding of what you are getting into. To take up an international team, mostly on the premise that you would have won 2 World Cups. Grant you, he has some coaching experience, so I'm not saying he has none at all, but not a lot. You understand? To take up an international job like this, and to show that to boast that you have 2 World Cup titles. I'm not too sure. If I want to bet on that. You understand? But I get what Reds Perreira is saying. We are looking in a new direction. We would have seen other people appointing young coaches, and we see how they go on to perform and things. So we're hoping this is the case with Sammy. But I'm just bringing across that there's a reason why when people are appointing international coaches, they don't just look for people that would have won things, but they look for people that would have shown that they are capable of coaching and leading a group outside of actually playing. So I just wanted to bring those up, my peeps. So the comment section is open. Just let me know what you all think about this one in the comment section. All right, big up on yourself.